Hello, welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the live web class for the Digital Business Specialist Diploma course of the American Internet Business School. This week we are dealing with info marketing mastery. In other words, we are teaching you how to master info marketing in this week of the 6-week diploma program. And today we're going to be talking about the part one. I'm going to do this in 2 parts today and on 2 days from now, on how to create your own digital product in 7 days or less. I know sometimes the idea that you can create your own product sometimes look very daunting, looks like something that you are not able to achieve on your own. But I assure you, if you go through the trainings, packages inside the members area, and remember what I told you, that the retraining is in the members area. That is where you get the full training on every subject that you are taking in this diploma class. This weekly thing is just like a kind of summary thing where I pick out some 2 or 3 key areas to train on for the week. Please do not misunderstand these live web classes as the old mastery class, even though they're very detailed sometimes. The mastery courses are in the members area. You need to do that. Your final exams to get your certification will be made from those courses in the members area, not on the live events. But after having said that, today I want to quickly show you how you can create your own digital product within 7 days, even if you have zero experience in creating any product, even if you have never created anything before. Because as a netpreneur or as a digital business specialist, you absolutely need to know how to create digital products before you can call yourself a master, or before you can call yourself a specialist. Okay, so it is important for you to understand this part of it. Because if you are going to get a job from somebody who wants to hire you or a company, it helps your resume for them to know you know how to create digital products for them. And more importantly, you want to learn how to create digital products for yourself. Because the way money is made online, most times is creating digital products. Info marketing is a big part of digital business. It's one of the biggest areas that people make money. That's why we included it in the diploma program. So it's very absolutely important for you to know how to do that. And the lesson today is going to be talking about how to create an info product. Then on Thursday, we are going to talk about how to create a software, because that is also part of info marketing. I want to show you how you can create your own software yourself, even if you have zero technical skills and you don't even know how to code. I cannot code. I'm not technical. But I have 9 very solid software in the marketplace, with 6 of them doing more than $100,000 in sales when I launched them. But I don't know how to create software myself. When it comes to doing it myself, there's a way to do these things without having technical skills. We're going to talk about that on Thursday. But today is all about how to create an info product. How many of us are excited to learn that? Let me get a 10 if you're excited to learn that. Yeah, this week is info marketing. I don't know why you guys got the idea is e-commerce. And if you got the idea is e-commerce, that's okay. E-commerce is next week. If you have watched it, then go do your info marketing. How many of us are excited to learn about info marketing today, please? If info marketing is not your thing, of course, and you don't really want to learn about it, then maybe this class is not for you. But I want to hear from those who are interested in learning this. So give me a 10 if this is something you are excited about learning, so that I know if there are even people on the call who are interested in this. Remember again, this is a weekly Q&A call. You need to bring your questions. The fact that I'm teaching at it should not spoil you where you think that this is the diploma course itself. This is the weekly roundup. We do it twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, to answer your questions and to pick key areas. Okay, I hope we are clear on that. I like to repeat it in every video so that you guys can understand. So let me share my PowerPoint slides as I quickly go through this week's training. Fortunately, we can't get it shared on Facebook, so it's just too bad, but we go with what we have. All right, can you guys all see my screen now? If you can see my screen, please give me a 20 so that I know that you can see my PowerPoint slides. Okay, fantastic. All right, I see Mohamed Bello, Pedro, Emmy Weld, Anderson Uko, Wale Badejo. Yes, it looks like everybody can see this. All right, let's do that. Let's go to it. Okay, how to create your own digital product in 7 days or less. Now, like I said earlier, this particular training is going to be in 2 parts. Creating your information product, like ebook, audio, and video is going to be today. And then how to create your own software product is going to be on Thursday. You don't want to miss that. Okay, how to quickly build and create your own info product in 7 days or less. There are basically 2 types of information products that one can sell: physical products or digital products. But I sell mostly digital products. In fact, despite having written 12 best-selling books on Amazon, I have never done a book launch myself ever. And I probably wouldn't do one because to me, it makes no sense. I sell digital products, and the reasons are very easy. Product creation is 0 or low cost most times when you are dealing with info products. Profit margin is close to 100% because you don't have anything to print, you don't have any production cost. Apart from that, your initial cost of getting it ready, in which case, if you even do it yourself, it will cost you 0 money, or cost you a little money getting other people to do it for you. Another reason why I sell digital products and why you should think of selling it is that the system and the delivery, the system for delivery can be automated. You don't have to have warehouses. You don't have to stock your house. You don't have to stock your garage with books or products and waiting for somebody to come and buy it. You don't have to tie any capital down. That's another reason I like it, even though that's not on the slide. You don't have to tie every capital down trying to run your business. Digital business, you don't put any money on inventory. People get a piece, they get a download link to download your products. You don't need a store. You don't need to invest in anything that is not sold immediately. And of course, the last reason why I like it is people are willing to pay for good information. That's why info marketing is hot. Everybody's looking for information. Even in an era where information is practically free. On Google, you can basically get any information you want on Google. People still pay a lot of money for information that you target for them. Even if, excuse me, what is ridiculous about digital product is that even products that are free on Google, if you package it right, you can sell it for $1,000 and people will be buying it. Despite the fact that you didn't create any of it. That's why I love digital products. People, there is somebody somewhere always ready to pay you good money. So here are some types of digital products that I see, I find very, very marketable and that is out there. Ebooks, of course. Audio, video, writing articles. Others include software, scripts, templates that we will talk about on Thursday. I want to talk more about the information product side, the top 4, how to create an ebook, audio, video package, or articles that you can sell for good money. So we're going to focus on creating your own info product. So here's the what I call product creation business plan. Okay, what you want to achieve with it basically is you only do the work once. Your work can be automated and achieve passive income for you. I have made some sales on JVZoo and on a ThriveCart this morning without having to do anything other than maybe send out an email. In some cases, I don't even send out any emails. Some people run into links that I posted last week or last month or last year, and I make money. So you want a digital product that can be automated and that can help you achieve passive income, and where your process and results can be duplicated over and over and over again. So here is what I call the product creation criteria. I'm going to move a bit fast today because there's a lot to cover. If you want to create your own digital product, guys, you have heard me say this before, and I'm going to say it again. Always tap into an existing demand. Don't try to create one. The mistake most rookies make when they want to create a product is they are looking for something that nobody has ever done before. They are trying to write or create an ebook or audio or video package that nobody has ever created before. That does not work for a rookie. That does not work for somebody who has not had a lot of credibility in the marketplace. You want to tap into an existing demand. Let me talk about that a little bit. You want to look for what is hot in the marketplace, and then you want to create something like that to make your own money. Just remember this story when you are thinking about what to create. If you want to go fish, for instance, if you have the best bait in the world, in other words, the bait is the best that can catch any fish in the world. If you put that bait in a water where there is no hungry fish, you're not going to catch any fish because they just ate. They're not hungry. They're not going to eat your bait. But if you take the worst bait in this world, even if your bait is the worst in this world, if you put it into a pool where the fish have not been fed, where the fish are hungry, they will consume your bait and you will catch a lot of bait, a lot of fish. That is how you want to be thinking. You want to tap into an existing demand for something. You don't create an ebook or a video, an audio, then start looking for the market. You find the market first, then go create a product for it. How many of us got wisdom right there? You don't create the market. You don't create a book or a product and then go look for the market. Instead, you find the market and then you go create the product for it. If you understand this, give me a 22, please. Come on, people, let me hear from you guys. All righty, I see you. Taiwo Anderson, Oladile Awogoke, Wole Badejo Falonagu, Chris Lam, Emmanuel. I see you all. Yes, you got to go look for the market first. Do your market research. Look for what people are looking for, and then go create a product for them. It's like this Christmas that is coming. You know, there's a huge market for people who are looking for presents to give to people. You go and look for what the kind of present people are looking for. You go into forums. You have all that training. We have all of that in how to select a niche. For those of you who have bought my package on 7 pillars to 6 figures, you learn that. Number 2 thing, price. You have to determine, do you want a low price, high volume, or high ticket, low volume? Like somebody always says, there are different ways to make $1 million. You can make $1 million by selling 1 million items at $1. You can also make $1 million by selling 1,000 items at $1,000 each. Or you can make $1 million by selling 2,000 units of $500 each. Or 10,000 units of $100 each. So there are many ways to skin a cat. But if you are just coming to the market, I recommend you want to start with a low price item because you don't have that credibility yet. You want to make it easy for people to pay you money. Because if you come out there, nobody knows you, and you're asking for $500. You're asking for $300 for your product when nobody has really heard of you. When nobody has tested some of your products, they're probably not going to buy. It's different from maybe someone like me who has been training for years, and particularly many of you here, you have heard me speak week in, week out. If I have a product for $5,000 and you can afford it, and you believe that it can help you, some of you will pay it. Why? Because you have been through my training. You can see that this guy knows what he's doing. It's called credibility, building a name in the market. If you don't have that yet, you don't want to start asking people for too much big money. So I would recommend low ticket, high volume, but you decide what works for you. It's also important to keep your title short and snappy. I wish I can abide to that myself. This is what people teach, but that hasn't really worked for me, so I'm not going to try to teach you what I'm not doing. My titles are typically long because I like my titles to explain what you are getting. Just looking at my book, you know what you are going to get. I don't want you having to guess, deciding whether this is for you or not. When you see it, you know if it's for you or not right away. So that way, you don't waste, people don't waste your money by clicking your advert just to go and see what you're talking about. Then they get there, they see that it's not something they're interested in. As opposed to, from day one, they look at it, is this something I'm going to be interested in or not? Before they even click. That is my model. But what they say out there is keep it short and snappy. Personally, I know they say that works better, but I'm just being honest with you. My book, for instance, The 12 Commandments of Digital Marketing. I don't think that is short. I'm trying to look at some of my books now. Digital Business Gold Mines. That is not short, but it is snappy and it is branded. You also want to be looking at future branding of yourself when you are picking a name and you're picking titles. It has worked for me. I'm trying to look. Confessions of the Rainmakers. That's another of my book. I'm just looking at my bookshelf here to see some of the books I've written. Confessions of the Rainmaker, Digital Business Gold Mines. I don't know. Digital Marketing Without Tears for Executives. Those are titles that I have in my own book, and it has worked. Confessions of a Guru Wannabe. See those titles? So I prefer you do titles that people will resonate with, that is sexy, that speaks to the issue you are trying to address. I'm working on some manifestos right now. When you see it's going to be, for instance, Instagram Monetization Manifesto. By the way, if you hear that title, that's the title of my next book that is coming out. Hopefully none of you will steal my book title. What do you think of that book, by the way? Instagram Monetization Manifesto. When you hear that, does that tell you what the book is going to do or not? Or you think you need explanation about what it does? If you think it's self-explanatory, give me a 10. If you think when you hear Instagram Monetization Manifesto, you still need somebody to explain what it means to you, let me know. 1 or 10. 1, that title is not good. 2, that's 10. I think it's self-explanatory. Just, I'm testing out the title, guys. All right. Okay, almost everybody is saying 10-10 here, and I think so too. I think it's long, but I like it. Okay, I'm doing one for churches called Social Media Evangelism for churches. How does that sound? 10, you like that? 1, you don't think that is nice enough. Social Media Evangelism for churches. 10, I like it. 1, I don't think it's nice. I'm testing my titles out on you guys, by the way, so that you can give me some feedback. What do you guys think? I love that title. I'm excited about that. And I have a team of some of the wealth evangelists, some of you, and want to appreciate you. Those of you have volunteered to be as part of the research for that book, Social Media and Evangelism for Churches, so that we can get that book out before I come to Nigeria at the end of this month. I'm going to be back on the 27th. All right. Yeah, and evangelism is one of the names I coined, and I'm trying to push out there in the marketplace. That's my own contribution to the lexicon of internet. All right, I'm getting distracted. So product creation criteria, contents. You want to focus on contents that are not found in free products. Rewrite it if you got it from free products. So you want to be a little bit more enterprising. Don't be like me when I wrote my first book, where I didn't even make any changes to the book itself. You want to try a little. We'll talk more about that later. And then you want your book, when you're doing your digital product, you want it to be you want to start out with ebook, have the audio version, and have the audio version of the same thing. Because people will pay you more for the video than for the ebook. So it is cool if you create different versions of it. I also explain how you go about that. And of course, when you write your books, it is nice to put in products, to put in links where people can click to go buy products that you recommend in your book. You do it in a stylish way where you can actually hypertext a word. And when they click on it, because it's a digital book, it takes them to a product. It may not even be yours, but if they buy it, you get some commission. But we'll talk more about that. So let's talk about 3 major ways to generate content for your info product quickly, because after all, info production is you are getting content that you put in a book form or audio form or video form that you sell to the people or you give out for free, whatever way you want to deal with it. All right. Number 1, self-generated. These are ways that content that you create yourself. So you can write your own book, you can record an audio, you can record video. This is basically you come up with the content, the idea of what you want to sell. You write your own book on it, then you create your own audio and you create your own video. We'll talk more about that in the next few minutes. Second way of generating content is to pre-made content. This, you want to pay attention. I know I've talked about this before for those of you who have been on my program for any length of time. Private label rights is probably the fastest way for you to get your first product out there in the marketplace. And then, of course, a third way is user-generated, where you interview an expert. Now, my book, this book called Confessions of the Rainmakers. This book, Confessions of the Rainmakers, is example of that. Number 3. I interviewed 9 of the top digital marketers in the business. And then I transcribed that interview into a book. So I have the audio of it that I extracted because it was a video interview on Zoom. But I got each interview that is about 2 hours. I got it transcribed. At the end of the day, I ended up with a almost 200 pages book at 10% font, which is why I see quarrel with my designer for that. The font is too small. So this probably would have been a 300 and something page book. But I wrote it as a user-generated. I interviewed 9 experts. And then I turned that interview into a transcript. I got it transcribed. And then it became a book. Then the video of it became the upsell for my book. You guys can do that. You are around experts all the time. I'm surprised that I've been to Nigeria many times this year, I think 6 or 7 times. None of my proteges has even said, okay, Oga, I want to interview you. And actually have like 20 or 30 topics that they know people are coming to the market would like to know about their niche. For instance, maybe questions on how to launch software. I mean, how easy can it be? I'm not saying now that I've said it, everybody will not call me. I will answer, no, I'm not going to do that. But I'm just saying you guys miss a lot of opportunity, particularly my wealth evangelists. You got to be thinking on your feet. You had me in Lagos for 8 days. Some of you were with me like 4 or 5 days of that time. You could have sat down, you could have written your first book. And your own could have just simply be Confessions of a $2 million product launcher. And that's me. You'll be able to start your book by telling them about how well I've done, do screenshots of my earnings on JVZoo so that they know it's genuine. You're going to see my product that I've done $1.4 million. You're going to see one that has done 60. You're going to see one that has done 20. I myself will give you screenshots. And then you simply transcribe the interview. And that interview becomes your book. Chapter 1, how to determine a product to select. Based on the answers I give you, just put it there. You don't even need to write anything. You think if you write that kind of book, Confessions of a $1 million product launcher, people won't buy it? That's what I mean by I did it. So I'm not telling you to do what I've not done. This is a copy from my book on Amazon, because Amazon, you can order print copy. But you don't even need to do print. If you have it on Amazon, anybody wants a print copy can go buy it from there. So you don't even need to invest money on actually creating, printing a book. Are you guys following me here? User generated. See, again, I'm already explaining how to do this. I just finished writing a book I wanted to write a book on cookbooks. By the way, Here is an assignment. If you want me to partner with you in writing a book, I'm doing a series called African Most Wanted Recipes. And what I'm looking for is people to write recipes for me in different cultures. If you're outside Nigeria, you're hearing this, I'm interested in recipes from Ghana. I'm interested in Yoruba recipes. I'm interested in Igbo recipes. If you think you can be good in that, contact me. Let's partner. Where all you're going to do, let me tell you right now, is you're simply going to go research the recipes for some of the most popular foodstuffs in your culture. Let's say Igbo now. You want to go in research onugbo recipe. Simple. You put it. Do this. Pour 1 cup of water. Pour this. We have 30 or 40 of that. You got a book. I'm putting a series together. So if you are partner with me, you will be the co-author for the one you do. See, again, I'm telling you guys how easy it is to write a book. I just got one done for Calabar now. It's called Calabar Love Potions. I know you guys are going to be saying, wow, let me show you that so that you can, I want you guys to get some inspiration here today. Let me see if I can show you. Let me see if I can find the book for you. All right, we can come back to that later. Let me not digress too much here. But my point is, oops, sorry. Okay. We just finished it, and I'm so excited about it. We are going to be launching it sometime in December. This book I told you about, okay, which is basically another way of writing books. We're going to come back to that again. I'm jumping. I forgot that I have a slide. See, because it's been a while that I look at this slide. I forgot that there's some, hold on. Sorry, guys. I've lost my, oops. Can you guys see my screen now? Can you guys see my screen? Sorry, I lost it a bit there while I was trying to sign up for a second. Oh, you can see it. Fantastic. Okay, let me just confirm we are still recording this. Okay, great. So a third way is to interview an expert. I think I'm going to come to that. I'm already spilling the beans before I even get to my. Another way to do user-generated is to hire a ghostwriter. We're going to talk about that also right in the slides. I realize now that I have most of these things in the slide. So let's talk about the first one, okay? So that you have these notes down. There are 3 ways to generate content for your info product. Number 1, self-generated. That is, you write a book, record audio, record video. Second way is to use pre-made content, which is private label rights, probably the biggest part. I'm going to come to that. And number 3 is to use user-generated content. All right? Number 1, write your own. How do you do that? The way you do that is under self-generated content. I want you guys to not lose track. Forget my sidetracking a bit there. I tend to do that. Under self-generated content, okay, we have several, but a part of it, one part of self-generated is for you to write your own. And how do you do that? Become an expert on a major topic. Create your own book in Word. Convert it to PDF. It's not complicated. The next question for that, if you want to follow this way to write your book, is how do I become an expert quickly? You can become an expert in 48 hours. Okay, somebody say, show me, sir. How can you become an expert in the next 48 to 72 hours on a topic? Type show me if you want to hear it. All right, only one person wants it. Okay, I will show Anderson. I think Miracle also wants it. Okay, how to become an expert quickly. Number 1, read 3 of the best-selling books in your chosen topic. In other words, you pick a topic. Okay, Chris Alam is shouting now. Femi wants me to show him. I'm showing you. Pay attention. read 3 of the best-selling books in your chosen topic. You simply go to the library. You don't even have to buy the book. We're talking 72 hours here. Each book maybe will take you a day to read. Sit down in the library. Spend 4 to 6 hours reading it. Summarize in 10 to 20 important points. In other words, as you are reading the book, you are writing a summary yourself. You are not copying the book. As you read it, you are summarizing what you are reading in 10 to 20 important points, maybe following the chapters that they have. That's it. Because that summary that you wrote is your own original content. It doesn't matter that you got that summary from reading from somewhere. Legally, that summary that you wrote is your own original content. And you are an expert if you know 5% more than 95% of what most people don't know. You don't have to have a PhD. You don't have to have a master's degree. As long as you know 5% of what 95% of people don't know, you can write a book. I just showed you a very, very easy one. You might not believe me, but many people have written books based on this. One of my books called Social Media Genesis was written using this method. But that was when I first started. I went to the library. I got the 3 or 4 of the best selling books in social media marketing. And I read them. As I was reading them, I was making notes on my book, on my computer. Each chapter, but the notes I was making, I was not copying from the book. After reading it, I'll try to summarize what I just read in my own words without copying it from the book. Then at the end of the day, I just arrange my topic like the ones I read, but now I have different topic titles. You guys will see, the book was a bestseller on Amazon. It's called Social Media Genesis. If you go to Amazon right now and Google my name and Social Media Genesis, you will still see it. It's a very big book, like 300 and something pages. But I wrote it at a time when I don't even know much about social media. I simply took the 3 of the best books using this same method. But it took me, I would say that one probably took me like 2 weeks because I did thorough work. So maybe this one you can't do in 72 hours, but it's an exercise you can do. You just read and then try to write your summary of each chapter in your own words. So even if the owner of the book gets your book tomorrow, you cannot say you stole his book because your summary that you wrote is in your words. Then you simply give it different title headers, and you have a winner. Oh, you can't see my slides again, guys? How many understand this part? Okay, remember, we're talking about how to write your own content. That's the A part. If you can do it, please give me a 10 if you think you can do this one. Okay, great. So that means you can still see me. Another way to write self-generated content is to record an audio. You can use Adobe Audition. Adobe Audition is free. Or on your phone, download audio recorder apps. There's plenty of them now. I have them on my phone. In fact, one of my biggest books that I'm writing now, because that one is all original because it's about my life, is called Entrepreneurial Resurrection. Hey, that book is going to be a blast. I don't even know if I'm going to sell it or what. I call it Entrepreneurial Resurrection. Basically, how to come back when your business has failed. And I base it on my personal life experience. In my life, I've entered bankruptcy 3 times and came all the way back. I have had multi-million-dollar businesses collapse. I've entered bankruptcy and I came back from them. And I'm talking from the time I was 23 years old, from First Aid Finance, all the way to when I came all the way to different companies that I set up here. So I'm using a case study of all my business failures. Okay, and I'm using that to teach people how to come back from the dead as a business person. It's called Entrepreneurial Resurrection. In fact, I'm so excited about it. I've been writing it for like 9 months. I will write a few sentences, then I'll put it aside because I'm taking my time. And that's why you guys, those of you know me about Dove Media, you're going to hear me talk about Dove Media. What happened in Dove Media, what I did wrong, the lessons you can learn from me. Okay? when you're in that type of business. I'm going to tell you about my finance company that collapsed in 1993, the things I did wrong there, and what are the things you can learn from it. I'm going to tell you about my staffing agency business, the first company here in the US where I made $3.4 million the first year. The second year, $3.6 million. By the fourth year, I entered bankruptcy. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what I did wrong. So it is but coming to this, because people don't know that. Most people that you know that are successful, they have had more failures than success. You only see their success part. You don't see the parts that they failed. So I want to focus on that. Imagine that, turning my failures into a book. Don't you think that's going to be awesome, guys? Entrepreneurial Resurrection. The Confessions of a Modern Day Business Lazarus. That's my payoff line. Yeah, that just occurred to me. Let me type it down. Chinayeo, I hope you are there. Confessions of a Modern Day Business Lazarus. That's the payoff line. Help me write it down. I didn't think of that one before. See, I'm excited, guys. That's why I love teaching. I always get new stuff. As I'm teaching people, I'm learning some more. What do you think about that? How many would like to get that book when it comes out? Give me 100 if you'd like to get that. Yes, Confessions of a Modern Day Business Lazarus. Entrepreneurial Resurrection. Yeah. You probably will get it free anyway, or for a token amount on the group. They don't like me giving free too much anymore. But coming back to it, the reason why I mentioned that, as an aside, see, I've digressed for another 5 minutes. The reason why I mentioned that is I'm using an audio recorder to do it. I'm not writing any. I don't have time to be typing. I have my topics written down. Now, every time I have a minute, I just talk to my phone. I have the audio thing here. Okay. Which one am I even using? I have several of them. I have the apps on my phone that I use to do my audio recording. Okay, so prompt something I'm looking for it. I still used it yesterday. All right. A voice recorder. That is the app I'm using. That's what it is. I simply open it up and I start talking. When I'm done, I get it to be transcribed. How cool is that? So you can use Adobe Audition to write your book, or any of the audio recorders on your phone, even if you don't know how to write. Just have your topics written down and then talk. You get a quality microphone, a Blue Yeti, or any of the good mics out there, excuse my typos. And then once you have spoken, get a freelancer or a college student to do the transcription for you, or handle it yourself, because there are softwares out there to do transcription. It will transcribe that audio to text for you. And then you can give that to an editor, or you can edit it yourself. Within a few weeks or a few days, your book will be ready. How many think they can do this audio recording version? Come on, people. I want to know how much you can learn, not how much I can go. If I don't finish, I postpone in 2 hours. We have 1 more hour to go. All right? A third way, we are still under option 1, self-generated content. You can record video. In-person video builds rapport. It's a good substitute for blog content, and you can put salesmanship in person. See, when I'm ready, when my that book I'm talking about is ready, for instance, I'm probably going to do a video version of each chapter too. Then I'll just record it. I'll just go live and talk about each chapter. You guys will know what I'm doing. I'm recording it. I'm going to record it, and that goes into the video part of the package when it's ready. Okay, but video recordings are actually good when you want to show people, you want to train people on how to technical, okay, a technical presentation. You want to show people how to create WordPress site. You can write a book on that. You do a video of it, or you can write a digital product on it. Sorry, you can create a digital product on that. And all you simply do is record your screen as you are explaining what you are doing. If you know how to create a WordPress, for instance, why can't you have an a video product on how to create WordPress from scratch in 2 hours or less? If you can do it, all you simply do is go create it, be recording the screen as you are creating it, then be talking. Oh, get on your computer, go to WordPress.com as you see me now. Then you go to WordPress.com, click here to create your account. Just explain what you are doing. Finito. Whatever it is you want to teach people to do. If it is sewing, if you know how to sew cloth. I tried to teach one of my friends, one of my very close proteges one time that, listen, you make hair. You are very good at making hair for people. Why don't you create a video product on how to make hair? And all you do is put a camera on yourself when you are doing the hair for people and be explaining what you are doing. And then cut that video into little pieces and sell it. There's somebody out there who wants to learn how to make hair. Show them. That is another type of digital product you can create. People love autos. And yes, there's a lot of free ones out there on on YouTube, but the people are also paying a lot of money for it as well. And you can even also have your own product there for free to create a list. After you create it, you tell them to download it. They have to give you their information so that you can sell them other stuff that they might need that will benefit their business on the back end. I hope you guys are getting something. And there's so many video production softwares out there. In fact, if you have a laptop, there is a video recorder there, I'm 100% sure. Windows has it, Mac has it, just look for it. Free one to record. It's called a screen recorder. And if it doesn't have it, you can always download a free one. Or if you want to do a video of yourself, there's Camtasia. They have come with some free trial. There's some free video recorders that are free. All right. Somebody just said rev.com is good for transcription. Yeah, I know that. For those of you looking for transcription, I personally use gotranscript.com, but now I'm probably going to use individuals now, my own stuff. All right. Now we are done with option one, which is to create your own content. Now we want to talk about private label rights. Private label rights is a very big niche out there online. You can get your book done in practically 24 hours or less. And then you can put your name as the author and edit the contents. This is an absolutely no-brainer, an absolute no-brainer for anyone who is really serious about creating their own info product. A lot of you talk about what you're going to do, but you never get it done. But after today's training and the one on Thursday, especially the one today, I expect you guys to start showing me testimonial of your first book that you have written. In fact, this one I can tell you right now, the first person to get their book ready and all that, I'm going to give a reward. The top three. I'm going to give you this whole week following this model because it is too easy. When you get it done, it gives you confidence. It don't matter if you didn't even sell any to start with. Just becoming an author by itself gives you some kind of level in the marketplace, gives you some kind of confidence that might get you other jobs. That is why you want to take action. That is why we do these diploma courses. Not just because we don't have work to do or for you to just be attending and be doing training, and you don't do anything. So pay attention. Okay, pay attention to this model. Now, if you're going to use private label rights, for those of you who might not know what private label rights is, I've explained that before. Private label rights are products or books, or even sometimes it includes video training and audio training too, where that somebody has created, but it sells it to you with rights for you to call yourself the owner. This is not plagiarism now. This is not why you are stealing somebody's content. The owner actually gives you the right to call yourself the author of the book in order to change the cover, to put your picture as the writer, to change anything you want in the book. It's a big business. I don't know how many of you have heard of my story about the, for those of you at the conference, I shared that story, but I'll share it again today. In fact, that reminds me of something. Let me do something here. Just a second. Before I explain it, I want to tell you a story. But I want to tell you the story by showing you. Okay. My first book as an internet marketer, not my first book as a person. I've written many Christian books before I even knew there was anything called internet marketing or private label. But what was the name of that book again now? Income Angel. Okay, I want to show you a book that I wrote. Can you guys see my I know you are seeing my PowerPoint, but can you see my Google that I'm Googling? Can you see that? Can you see the Amazon thing that I'm in? If that's a yes, please let me hear you talk about it. Oh, you can't see it. What are you seeing? Ah, okay, let me stop sharing and share again. All right, I want to show you my first book, okay, on Amazon. The first book I wrote in digital marketing, look at it right here. All right. It's called Income Angel. Now, this book, just so that you see how easy it is, can you see my screen now? I mean, can you see this my Amazon account now, guys? Okay. Now, this book right here called Income Angel, you can see the step-by-step secrets for generating income on the internet today, this week, and this month. Is on Amazon.com. It's been there since, I don't know, 2012 or 2011. I didn't even bother to go and I didn't bother to even go and change it. Now, let me tell you the story of that book before we go back to the PowerPoint thing. It was a PLR book. I went to a place called Warrior Forum is what it was called. It's still called. It used to be very popular then in 2011 or so, 2012, when I started learning internet marketing. And I saw them selling that book as Income Commander. That was the name of the book. Inside, let me even see if the book is still out there. I'm typing to see if I can find the book so that I can show you the contrast. Now, I saw this book on Warrior Plus for $27. All right. And then I saw that the person was actually selling it fantastic. In fact, because visuals sell more than me talking English. I saw this book on Warrior Forum. They were selling for $27 or so, $47, I'm sorry. The guy was selling it with private label rights. This thing I'm telling you about, PLR. I didn't even know what that was. So I asked question with one of my friends then that I was chatting with on Facebook, that what is PLR? He now told me that private label right is that guy is selling the right for you to call yourself the owner of the book. Yeah, you are looking at me. Don't worry, I'm going to show you my screen in a minute. But can you see me? Right? You can see me, right? Okay, so focus on me for a second. I'm telling you a story. Okay, so now I bought that book in the morning, like 10 a.m. in the morning. The book is called Income Commander. And then I quickly, because me, I like to take action, not like you guys that just talk, you listen. You watch it, you never take action. That's why you have no money. By 4 p.m. of that day, I changed the name to Income Angel from Income Commander. I didn't know much. I didn't even know that I'm supposed to make some changes that I'm going to explain to you right now. The only thing I changed was the cover. And I put it right back into that same Warrior Forum. If you go to Warrior Forum today, you will still see the book there. And I put it at $47 too. I sold 93 copies or so in 24 hours. That was when Warrior Forum was still hot. At $47, mark you. A book that I bought in the morning, PLR. I changed my name. I didn't know enough. I'm going to tell you to even do it better. All I did was change the cover. I put it right back. I didn't even know that I'm not supposed to sell it back in the same place I bought it. Okay? I didn't know that much. That's to tell you that knowledge is not what gives you money. Action and knowledge is what gives you money. With my little knowledge, I took that book, took it right back into Warrior Forum, launched it myself that same day because they just fill out a form You pay $20 that time. Your book is live. And I sold 93 copies in the first 24 hours. 93 copies at $47 from a book I bought. Let me now show you guys the book. Okay, right here. This is the book I'm talking about. The book is still in the book. The owner of the book itself finally listed it on Amazon. You can see right here. Income Commander, right? Exactly how to start earning money online today, starting from zero. Start earning today, then keep earning tomorrow, next week, and next month. I bought this book, not on Amazon, on Warrior Forum. Then they were selling it for $47. Warrior Forum. See, it was 2013. You can see the date right here. 2013. The same day, I created my own. Right here, I called my own Income Angel. The step-by-step secret for creating income on the internet today, this week, and this month. And I put it in Warrior Forum myself. And I sold 93 copies. Later is when I put it on Amazon. I didn't put it on Amazon immediately because I didn't even know about Amazon then. It was later when I knew about Amazon that I put it on Amazon and I sell it for $7.99 now. My point is, you take action when, how many of you are impressed with that? 93 copies, $47 in one day with my first PLR book that I did not even write a word on. Okay? Later, of course, when I figured out, when I figured it out and I realized how it's supposed to be done right, I now developed the book. Now, if you buy that book now, by the way, about 80% of it is now my original content. I'll be honest with you, because the book, when I bought it, was like 30-something pages. I launched it like that. But right now, if you buy that book, it's about 200-something pages. Now, I've not beefed it up because you can't even really put PLR directly on Amazon like that. It has to be original. So I wrote a lot of originals into it later over the next couple of years. So it's probably one of my best books even today in terms of content, okay? But when I launched it back in 2013, it was the same 37 to 40 pages or so that I got in the money that I launched. I agree the book is different now, so I encourage you, if you want to get that book, go order it on Amazon.com. It's still a great book on how to make money. But the theory there is that PLRs can be amazingly profitable for you. It sounds like magic when you do it, but it's not. All I simply did was I took action. I pounded the damn thing. Somebody say poundo. You got to poundo this shit. You poundo it and let anybody who wants to complain. You are making your money. Somebody tell me poundo right now. Come on now. You got to poundo this stuff. Emmy say Padu. Emmy is new in this game. It's called Poundo. Not Padu. Poundo. Poundo means, I'm not going to explain what Poundo is anymore if you don't know what Poundo is. That's our secret in the Digital Business Masterclass. Okay? But what you need to know is that you got to take action. So when I say you can get a book done in 24 hours, I'm not joking. I've done it in 4 hours. And I'm going to show you how you can do it right now. Okay? No mystery to it. When you are going to do it, I'm going to show you what to do in a second. But this time, I'm giving you some things to make yourself a little bit better than I was in 2013. The game has changed now. You can't just put rubbish out there, but you want to be a little bit better. When you get the PLR book, in other words, the book is complete. Somebody already finished the book. It's a great book. Okay? When you want to turn it to your own, be smart about how you use PLR as a source. Because remember, thousands also got it from the same source. Because you had a true story about how I sold 93 copies, but I didn't tell you that out of that 93, I actually got like about 30 refunds or 35 refunds within 30 days. Because many people who bought it realized that they bought it the same thing from Warrior Plus. I didn't do it right now. Typically, you wouldn't even carry the product that you bought PLR in one place, back to that same place. You go and sell it somewhere else. Well, I didn't know better, and I didn't care because I'm too busy taking action. Okay, let me be figuring out the thing as I'm taking action. So I sold it in the same place. Lots of people had bought Income Commander. By the time they open it, they realize that this boy is a stupid boy. It's the same product that they just bought yesterday. So many of them started asking for refunds. But the point of the matter is, I still ended up with a net of about maybe 40 copies, which is not bad at $47. Okay, that is still $1,600 and something that I made in one day. Because guess what? More than 70% of people who buy your book will never open it. They will not go more than the first chapter. That is why I'm showing you what to do so that you avoid refunds. Put in a little extra work when you get it. Number one, completely do new graphics. You can see the mistake I made. Let me go back here. Right? Because it's important for you guys to understand these things. Let me take you back to the thing. One of the mistakes I made, look at the original book. Okay? Actually, they did the box here, but there is a PDF look that is different. Look at my own. It looks a bit similar in the sense that if somebody has bought this, more than likely is I will talk because it's the same green, the same income at the beginning. Yes, it's different, but it's too similar for me to get away with everything. That's why I got like a 33 refunds. So what you want to do is that do completely new graphics. If the book is predominantly green, tell your designer you want your own to be blue or red. Use a totally different new graphics. Don't even let your designer see the original graphic design of the book that you bought. Just give them the title. So that way, they will operate without a box. But if you give them the original, then they're going to have a box that is limiting their thinking. Because, you know, people tell you, always think outside the box. I think that is not even good enough. Because when you think outside the box is still guiding your frame of mind. The box is still determining how you think. You cannot think original thoughts if you are thinking outside the box because you are looking at the box. But when you think as if there is no box, then your thoughts can go crazy because you don't know what it's supposed to look like. You don't know what you don't know. So what you find out is that you come up with a really original idea. So same way, when you want to you get your design, make the graphics totally new. Don't show your designer the graphics of the old one. Use a name totally different from the original name that you have used, or the original name of the book. I made a mistake of calling my own Income Angel when the original book is Income Commander. That's not very creative. That's a really rookie title. But hey, I did 1,600 in my pocket after all is said and done. So screw you if you don't respect me. But you need to do better. Excuse my bad language today. I just like to mess with you. You know, I don't talk like that. So my point is, use a name totally different from the original name. Okay? So if you got something like Income Commander, use something like Money on Call. How to make money while sleeping. Something like that. The Daily Money ATM, Money ATM machine, digital ATM. See, if you get Income Commander and you call your book Digital ATM, there's no relationship. Even those who bought that old one will buy your own without even knowing that it's the same thing. And if you do it right, they won't even do a refund because more than 70 to 80% will never read beyond chapter 1. It's reality. I sell products all the time. I sell books all the time. Clearly, 70% do not even open it. They will download it, but they will never read. So when you use a totally different name, you get away with it, even if somebody has bought your product before. And then the real money, where you actually make yourself a pro now, is do the first chapter to be original. Write that one yourself. And the last chapter, because that is how most people, even those who read it, they're going to read the first chapter. And most times they don't go beyond that. Even if they go beyond that, they will not even think this thing is pounded. They won't know it's a poundo thing. Okay? And the first chapter is very easy for you. Excuse my language, excuse me. And what is the best way to write the first chapter? Make it a story about yourself. How you came to write the book, or why you are writing this book. Just explain it in your own words, why you are writing a book like that. Or let it be a story about your story to date. My journey in wannabe land, if it is about how to make money online. If it's about how to lose weight, something about how I lost, or how my sister, if it's not you, if you have not lost weight, don't lie, because they will see your picture. Say how my sister lost 27 pounds in 1 week. Then tell one bullshit story. Find a story that is unique, that you can tell in that first chapter. Same way, last chapter, let it be, and the beat goes on. Then tell what you want to do next. Or ending with another story. I will leave you with this beautiful story concerning Akpos. Then tell a story that is related to the book. So first chapter and last chapter, let it be 100% unique. Let it be you. Something they cannot find in any other book. And you are home run. Then the main book itself, rewrite parts of it by maybe changing headlines, by doing a little, just be a little bit more diligent. Don't be lazy. So you can actually also do PLR a better way by merging 2 or 3 PLRs that are in the same subject, merge them into one book so that you get a bigger book, and then you rewrite parts of it. Maybe change titles. Spend some time to try to rewrite the title so that it's not the exact same titles that you got originally. And then don't put the chapters one after the other the way it was in the original book. Rearrange the chapters. Once you rewrite the headline, the heading of each chapter, and you rearrange them, you can be done in 48 hours. You are not rewriting the content. Leave the content as is, but change title. If you have time to rewrite the content a little bit, I cannot tell you how many times I've tried to get people to write their first book, and they can't do it with PLR. They get distracted. This is easy. You can do this before this Sunday. And dare them. Just do it. Then your problem will not be posting it at different places. You have nothing to lose. Even if they don't buy, you have a book. You don't even know what this does to your psyche if your first book comes out. I have a protege right on this corner. I even gave her, if you are hearing me, you know I'm talking to you, something I don't do. I gave her PLR rights to one of my books. I said, take this, handle it. Just do what I'm doing, what I'm saying right now in this training. And I'm sure you are here, you're hearing me. Why can't your book be out in a week? Then let's see if they will not buy it. Now, Shebi is me that will follow you to sell it. Let us see what will happen. Because there will be value. And you even know enough to write even a couple of chapters. I'm saying don't waste too much energy, guys. Because where you are saying you want to be original. I remember one sister like that, my very good friend too, that I was trying to help. I gave this idea. She's in the personal development niche. And I took her to PLR website where there are hundreds and hundreds of PLR books. I'm going to give you guys the title in a minute. Okay, so you don't, let me find that so that you don't have a problem. I'm going to give you a place to go and get unlimited downloads of PLR books. Let me get that. I think I have it. I want to make sure I give you my own affiliate link today so that way, at least when you are buying, at least I'm getting paid from by those people. I can't be getting them customers and then I don't get paid. So just give me a minute here. I'm going to find that. Mr. Bayo, if you are there, go get me our affiliate link for that PLR site. Okay, you know the PLR site I'm talking about. I want to give it to them today because some of these people that are watching me now are going to write their book before this Sunday. And I want them to handle this site. I'm going to give them the website. I want them to use my affiliate link to go subscribe because these sites, you can get access to hundreds and thousands of books for one low price. That is less than $100. Just go pay the money. Now you have access to thousands of books. You can release a book every month if you want. Okay, so it's a question of, do you have the balls? It's not a question of whether you can write a book. The question is whether you are going to make yourself productive enough to be able to write that book. Because many of you are just simply lazy. You like to talk, but you don't take action. Otherwise, there's no reason why anybody wants to write an information product should not be able to write one in a week. It doesn't take that. Okay, I'm trying to find this. I know we have it somewhere. Just pardon me getting this. How many of you think you can do this? I want you to type. How many of us think we can do what I just explained in these short slides? You get a PLR book. I'm going to show you how to get a PLR book in a minute. All you simply do is do new graphics, which you can do in a day. It costs $5 on Fiverr or freelancer.net. I will appreciate if you patronize those who design stuff on freelancer.net. Go order your design there. Change the name totally from the original name. Write the first and last chapter. Make it very easy yourself. Why I'm writing this book. Just talk, 2 pages. Then rewrite the headlines, chapter headers, and then rearrange the chapters. There's nothing complicated there. How many of us will do it when I give you the places where you can go get this free PLR if you don't know already? How many? I want you to give me a pledge now. How many will get their first book done by this Sunday before we are done with this training? I want you to type your name here so that I can hold you to it. All right? I want you to type your name. Because for me, the more successes I create, the more successful I am. I don't just want to keep teaching and teaching and teaching. I'm tired of that. Guys, I want people. I want testimonials. I want books out there. Okay, people? I'm not seeing names because my PA is going to write down your name and I'm going to call you out. When that time comes, I want to ask you in person, where is your book? Put your name, put your phone number. I'm serious, because I will call you by Monday. Either myself or with my PA. We want results here. Put your name and put your phone number if you dare. All right? Chinaya, be copying those who have their phone number with their names. Please, I want you to copy it for me. I'm going to surprise them. And I will help you to put it out there. Maybe at least the first 10 I may not be able to do for everybody. At least I will give you some push. Maybe I'll put you on my show and introduce your book. We're not going to tell them it's PLR. Okay? We're not going to tell them it's PLR. We're just simply going to make sure that so I'm waiting for you. I'm going to give you guys opportunity to do this. There's no rush here, guys. Yeah, I know some of you are rushing. You are talking. You are thinking, go on. No, I think I've thought a lot. I want results, so I'll be patient. All right, guys, be typing. My PA is going to record all those things, all those names and phone numbers, so that I can hold you accountable. You owe me a book by Sunday. Let us see whether the war will end. I will go over this again. Remember, it's your first book. It does not matter. Don't worry what people will say. Don't worry whether you sell 1 copy or nothing. When you get a book out there, you are already senior boy to 95% of people who call themselves internet marketer. Okay? The only thing I want is that when you start selling, you owe me 10% of your book. Is that a good deal? Right? How many of you will say to me, after I'm now your pastor on the digital marketing now? Yes, so you must pay me that tithe. I'm your pastor. I'm the wealth apostle. I want my tithe. Okay? Is that a good deal? I know you guys are greedy. Even my 10%, you won't pay me now. If you can cheat God, who am I? Many of you have not paid tithe in the last 10 years. I know you will not say to me, but it's okay. But seriously, I want that money. I'm not playing. Okay? Because that shows me that, okay, my guys are delivering. If I'm your real mentor, you're actually going to, I'm getting you the link. Don't worry, guys. I'm not joking. I'm serious. When I tell you guys these things, I'm serious. Okay, I'm going to give it to you in a second. Oops. All right. He said, I make you laugh, Samuel. I'm not joking. Do I look like a Baba Salah to you? I'm serious. When you get that money, I want my share. I want my tithes. This is my own church. Or you don't know I'm a pastor. Or you think they just call me wealth apostle for nothing. So I want to collect my title. I'm just waiting for every one of you to put your name so that my PA can write it all out, please. I'm talking about only those who are going to be serious about this. I want you to put in your name and phone number. Because for most people, knowledge is not the problem. It's accountability. You need people to hold you accountable. I never made any money myself until somebody started holding me accountable, until I signed up for coaching. And I'm not even asking you to do that to be able to do this for yet. Okay, this is just a book. You know what to do, but doing it is a problem. But when you put yourself out there and then you say, I'm going to do it, and somebody is actually following you up, we are going to call it I'm going to come up with a name. I'm going to post it in the members area. And we're only going to give you 7 days, not 20 days, not 90 days, 7 days. Okay? How sweet is that? I love challenging young people, guys. That is why God put me on this world. Okay, let's move back to the team. So we have the merge several documents together. That's another strategy. Can you still see my PowerPoint slides? Because I keep going back and forth. I don't know. Okay, can you still see? Yesterday say we'll pay his dues. Yes, I will hold you to that. Yesterday, I know your name. Okay, so I'll go over it quickly again. You get a PLR book. You go to this PLR site that I'm going to give you in a minute. In fact, the site is called PLR Assassin. But I encourage you, use this link I just posted, plrassassin.netpreneurtools.com. It will not increase your money, it will not reduce it. But the owners of that site will give me commission. That's just the way it is, called affiliate commission for everybody that subscribe. So even if you have the name before and you have not yet purchased, please purchase with my link. Those are the little ways you can compensate me for teaching you all this. So that when you subscribe on that site, the owner of the place will pay me a commission for everybody that subscribed through you. So you go to plrassassin.netpreneurtools.com, create your account, I will encourage you to subscribe to the annual one or the one-time purchase. There's one that is lifetime. I think that's like $100 or something for lifetime access. And every year they bring in new, every month rather, they bring in new tools, new products. If you can't afford the one-time purchase, buy the annual one so that you have access. Because it is from there you're going to get product to give as bonuses when you're doing your affiliate promo. It is from there you're going to write your own books. At least the first 2 or 3 books you're going to write should be PLR if you just want to make money. After you have started making money, then you can start to become a champion. You can then want to write a real book that you're going to be doing all sorts of research. Right now, this is to teach you a book that you can use to put some money in your pocket in the next 7 days. Completely redo the graphics. Don't get lazy. Go to afreelancer.net. Use a graphic designer that knows what he's doing to help you design one or design one yourself. See, if your design is very professional, you're going to make a lot more sales. Don't go and do stupid stuff in the area that is important. I know people tell you don't judge a book by its cover, but everybody buys a book because of the cover. Because after all, they're not going to read the book. They don't know what is there until they've bought it. So they're only going to buy it based on how good the cover looks. So on this one, you spend money. Don't try to do it yourself if you're not a graphic designer. Go to freelancer.net or Fiverr or wherever you can find a good graphic designer. Pay them the money between $5 and $10. Let them design a good graphic for you. All right, I have a guy, for those of you who have up to $20 to spend. I'm not going to collect any commission, I promise you. The guy that designs for me, he will not only design the graphics for you, he will also help you design the promotional materials for only $20. In other words, he will give you the 3D version plus the flat version and then give you banners to promote it. I can get him to take it for only $20 from you guys. For those of you who are interested in that, you can contact me privately later when your book is ready or when you are ready. I will introduce you to my guy. His name is Mutiu. He does all my designs. I will just let him benefit from that. He will charge between $20 and $40 max. Okay? I know he charges $50 to design, but I can get him to give you for less, anywhere between $20 and $40. He will give you the graphic designs. He will give you the promotional banners, and you can make unlimited changes. But if you don't have $30 or $40 to pay Mutiu, go to Fiverr. Go to our freelancer, go pay your $5 or $10. But remember, those will only do the book design for you. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. Use a name totally different from the original name. Do a new first and last chapter. Rewrite parts of it just to make it look a little bit unique, but don't waste too much time doing that. Because that is where you get stuck. You want to go and be over unique. In another 1 month, you are still running up and down trying to get a book ready. Please, 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 I don't want that. Just get your book out. Rearrange the chapters. Those ones don't take time. Change the headings of the chapters. Okay? All right? And merge several documents. In other words, if you want to really be creative, take 2 or 3 books from that PLR site, that PLRassassin.com, PLRassassin.netpreneurtools.com. I posted it again. That will take you to that site. Get about 3 or 4 books in this, 2 or 3 books in the same type of topic you want. Then get the PLR versions from that site. You simply merge the Word documents, merge it into one, and then change the title so you have a bigger book. And that's it. People, I cannot overemphasize this. Okay? Of course, if you don't like PLR Assassin, because that is one I use, you might be saying, oh, everybody's using it. They've got thousands of books there. It doesn't matter how many go there. But if you don't want to use the PLR Assassin I just gave you, just Google PLR books on. Okay, there is another site. I don't have an affiliate on this yet, but if that's the one you want to go for, by all means, PLR Go Videos, PLRassassin.com. That one I just gave you just now. So let me just change that so that. Let me change that so that you guys can get my link. I don't want to keep promoting people that are not paying me any money. Tomorrow I will go and get the affiliate link for the rest. All right, but just give me a second. Okay, the one I recommend is the netpreneurtools.com for obvious reason. That's the one I use. That's the one where they pay me, where you buy from there. I'm not missing words. But as a professional, I'm giving you plenty of options. It is for me to make sure that I put my affiliate links, which I've not. But PLR Go Videos is also good. PLR 360 is good. ResellingRightsMastery.com is also good. Any of those, you get it. That's it. Before we go to the third one, guys, how many of us think they can do this? Okay, you already told me you can. For those of you who put in all your phone numbers, okay, let's make it happen. Let's call it a 7-day challenge or 5-day challenge to write a book. Let's finish it up by Sunday midnight, so that by Monday I'll start calling you guys to start asking how far. And if you finish your book, feel free to post it in the members area. Tell us what the book is about. And remember, you don't all have to do books on how to make money online. There are plenty niches where people will pay you money. Weight loss, fitness, dating, personal development, Forex. There are all sorts of books on PLRassassin.com. Okay? So you can pick any niche that you want and write your first book on. The more of you that don't even make money, the better for you. So stay on a niche that you know you can get people to easily pay you between $27 and $47 for each book. And I'm telling you right now, dating is hot. Personal development, fitness, all those niches, you can kill it. 5-day challenge, Sunday midnight. Let's see those first 10 that will do it. I will personally help you to promote. At least I will talk about it on my page. I will talk about it on my show. And the ones I really like, I can actually also help you do a launch if you want to do a launch. Now, remember, PLR books, you're probably not going to launch. I don't want to oversell it to you. You're probably not going to be able to launch it in the traditional launch way. But you can sell it on your Instagram. You can sell it on your Facebook page. You can sell it with advert. I can show you how to sell that book without necessarily launching it on JVZoo. But you can launch it on JV Africa. We are releasing JV Africa now, where you can launch your book to the African market. Either way, it is not about the launch. It's about getting that confidence with that your first book. That I have a book. And 97% of the world will not know. Okay? They will not know it was PLR. You're not going to tell them. They're going to be afraid of you. They're going to say, wow. So Yetunde has written her first book. Then 2 months later, 1 month later, you bring out another book. In a year, you can have 12 books. Just do some work on it the way I've explained it to you. Guys, I'm going to pull up that screen about how to do it again. It's important. Make that note. Once you do some little homework, about it, you will be okay. This is the part I want you to focus on. All right? The only PLR site I'm giving you is that PLRassassin.netpreneurtools.com on this call. The rest, go hustle it yourself. But more importantly, do new graphics. See me repeating myself because I know some of you will not listen. Pay somebody to do good graphics for you. If I were you, I would look for that $20 to $40 thing and pay Matthew to be able to get you very professional designs that will also give you designs to use to promote it on your Facebook page. If not, go to Fiverr, go to freelancer.net, buy one. Number 2, make sure you take a name totally different from the original name of the book. Do the first and last chapter yourself. Like I've said, the first chapter can be why I wrote this book, my life story, or something that is related to the book itself. Last chapter could be something also original, how to take it to the next level. Just come up with something yourself and write it. Rewrite parts of the book. I'm talking about the chapter headings now. And if you still have time between now and Sunday, you can work a little bit on some of the content, but don't spend time on that. Rearrange the chapters. Merge several documents. My favorite is for you to merge 2 or 3 documents into one so that your book is bigger, it looks more serious, and then you're ready to go. Okay? That is it. So let's go to option 3. Oops, what is this? Just a second, guys. I'm still trying to share this screen. I don't know what's going on here. Can you see my screen now, guys? Can you see my screen? Can you see my PowerPoints? Okay, third-party generated. Ikechukwu, I'm not showing you those slides again. I already answered the question. Go do some homework. The one I'm giving you is the one I'm giving you. You want more than that? Then go Google, go do some homework yourself. But the site I'm giving you is PLRassassin.netpreneurtools.com. It's got more than you need. You want more than that? Go Google. Okay. Third way you can write your own product is third-party generated exclusive content. With this option, you are using third parties, okay, to get you the content. This is different from PLR because this content will be exclusive to you, though you didn't create the content. You see how beautiful that is. It's original, but you didn't create it either. Okay? One option is interview an expert. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't know that I had this in the PowerPoint. I had forgotten about these PowerPoints. All right? Get the expert to share their knowledge with you, and you turn that knowledge into your own book. So in whatever niche you are in, look for an expert in that niche. If you're in weight loss, go look for somebody who's an expert in weight loss. If you're in Forex, for instance, somebody like Mayowa Wulabi, you can go interview him. Just make sure you write about 20 topics to ask him. Each of those topics are going to be a chapter because you're going to transcribe it, and then it becomes your book. Okay? You own the book. That's why the fact that they granted you the interview. How do you get experts to speak to make it worth their while to speak with you? Remember, quote and unquote, you are nobody in this area yet. Okay, assuming they don't know you. So you have to give some value to be able to make it attractive for them to talk to you. Tell them you are going to expose them to an audience that have not heard of them. You can tell them you have 2,000-3,000 people on Facebook, 10,000 here, Instagram, and you are going to be talking, you are going to be sharing this information with them. After all, it's an interview of him. Your book will be how to lose 10 pounds in 30 days. An exclusive step-by-step blueprint from, you mentioned the name of the expert. Or Confessions of Okpe Banwo, how to create and launch a software product with zero knowledge about web development. That will interest some people. Personal development, how to become number one in your niche. You talk to somebody who is number one, and they will give you. But whatever you transcribe to, you tell the people, I'm going to be sharing information about them. And you can also make it attractive to them that in the book, they can have a free advert for their book. Or sorry, for any of their products. Or they can give you an advert page that you're going to give them for free that you put in the book. Or maybe the last question, if you don't want to put adverts in your book, maybe you tell them they can pitch any product that they want as part of the question. In other words, they can give you questions to ask them about their product so that can promote their product in your book. Now you are telling them value that they are going to get if they give you a time of day. All right? It's also good for you to even have better results. Give a set of questions in advance. I always recommend 6 to 10 questions so that they know what you're going to be asking them. They're prepared in advance. Use Skype or Zoom to record the interview because this, you can also sell the video later. That's the trick there. You tell them if you are not in the same location with them, that let us do this on Zoom, or even if you are on the same location, ask them if it's okay for you to record the interview because videos have more value than a book. So you record the live interview, you're talking to them. Even if you're not selling the video, you can use the video to sell the book. Because when people actually see, when you put snippets of the video interview and tell them a book is coming on Confessions of Dr. Okpe Banwo as a digital marketer, and you show snippets, 1 minute, 30 seconds of that interview as part of your promotion, it actually helps you to sell a lot more. Then after you have interviewed them, transcribe the call, format it as a book, and you're ready to go. That's option 1 of option 3. Remember, 3 ways to generate content for your book. The third way is what we are discussing, which is getting third parties to give you original content. All right. Option number 2 is to hire a ghostwriter. Again, my PA, if you are watching this, we need to change all these links to affiliate links because I'm just throwing money away. I'm promoting other people's product and I'm not getting paid for it. So the least we can do is have affiliate links for all the stuff on my PowerPoint. Please note that, guys. And I'm not hiding it. If you buy from these guys, when I give you affiliate link, I get paid commission. And that's fair. After all, I'm getting them customers. But it doesn't change your own money. But for now, it's okay. You can go to places like Upwork, Warrior Forum, Freelancer, Text Broker, and hire a ghostwriter based on your budget. You simply give them topics that you want to be in your book. And you can do that by going to your library to get ideas of chapters to go in your book. Copy out chapters from the best books in there, mix and match it until you have about 20 chapters that you want to be on your book, and then hire a ghostwriter to do it. In fact, the best way, one of my students in Kentucky who did it successfully, what she actually did, what I helped her to do when she was struggling is, if you have 20 chapters, you can go order each of those chapters as an article. So instead of asking a ghostwriter to write the whole book, so you have 20 chapters you want to go into your book, then give a chapter to some freelancer to write. Tell them you want 4 pages, write up on this. It will cost you like $5 or $10. With that, with less than $100 or $200, you can have an original 100% book written that is genuine, that is original by ghostwriters. And you are the author. It's allowed. You tell them that every article they write, you are going to check it to be sure it's original. That's a software that you can use to double check whether the article somebody gave you is original or whether they want to copy it from somewhere. So you tell them you want original articles on each of these topics. You give them an idea of what you want to see in each topic, and then they write it for you. A good place to get people to write for you is college students. They charge very little and they are very, very knowledgeable. You give them a topic of what you want them to write, they will write you a book that will blow your mind. You give them a topic, you tell them you're going to pay them 50,000 naira to write on this, or you split it among 4 students so that somebody doesn't come tomorrow and say it's the one that owns the book, particularly if you're operating in a place like Nigeria, where people are not professionals before they go and start selling your book too. Split it out among 4 or 5 students so that they don't know what anybody else is writing. Give them 4 or 5 topics each. When they are done, combine it, and you got your book. How many people think they can do this? Before you hire them, make sure you review their previous works thoroughly. Specify amount of words per article so that it's clear. If you want 500 words per chapter, 1,000 words, make sure you put it in your order so that there's no dispute. So, like I said, give assignments in quantity of articles, not the whole book. That way, you are sure you're going to get the chapters the way you want it, and you're going to get it on time. And you can order from as many people as you want. This is a no-brainer, guys. Because if you do info marketing mastery in the American Internet Business School, and you do not have a book to show for it, shame on you. Maybe going forward, even I'm going to insist those who go through the course, part of what they will have to get before they can be certified is that they must have a book written. I'm not saying that this time, but it's just occurring to me now. Because for me, the problem with most people is not knowledge. It is taking action. So anything we can do to make them take action helps them to do it. That's why I give rewards. That's why we are giving you a point for every video you watch. Why? Because I want you to take action. That's why I'm going to reward the first 10 to submit a complete book that is done the way I've just explained. Don't send me a book that doesn't have the cover design done. Don't send me a book where you have not finished, because I'm going to look at it. But the reason why we do this is to encourage you. The reason why I'm going to put in the 5-day book challenge on the page today is to encourage you guys to go out there, take action on what you already know. Some of you on this call, you've had me teach this at least 2 or 3 times. At least I taught it in the last class. Many of you on this call were in that class. I can still recognize some of these names. But you don't have a book yet. So your problem is not knowledge. Your problem is action. Even if info marketing is not your niche, you are doing info marketing mastery. The proof to yourself that you went through the class and you are able to get something out of it is produce a book out of it. Even if you end up doing nothing with the book. I'm going to make that an assignment going forward. I just realized now that why not? I just taught a very beautiful presentation on how to do it. So why should I certify you if you cannot show me practical? That's what they call thesis now. You must write a book. But not for this class. I'm just saying going forward. How many agree with me that this is a good idea? Give me a 20 if you agree. Come on now. I want to drink. Yes, Yetunde, you keep putting 20. You are the first I'm going to call on Monday. Wale Badejo, Timothy, Kalde, I see lots of you. Come on, let's do it. Anderson, Emmanuel. Yes, I see lots of you. We got to do this stuff. We need those testimonials. You talking about your first book. You don't need to tell anybody you handle anything. You don't need to mention PLR. All you need to do is I went through the info marketing class, and here is my book as proof that I graduated. My first book, I wrote it. Congratulate me. You put that on your Facebook page. You'll be surprised how many people will congratulate you. You'll be surprised how many people will give you a job based on the fact that you have a book. Remember, don't go and write a book. Everybody don't write a book on make money online if that's not your niche. They know you're not making any money yet. There are many things you can write books on in that PLR Assassin I gave you. And the other websites, if you can find them, I didn't just want to go back to them, but I read them off. You can watch the replay if you want to get the names of those URLs again. But my point is, you have more than enough. So let me go back to it so that, let me not be selfish here. For those of you who are looking for that link again, privatelabelrightsgold.com, plrgoldvideos.com, plrassassin.netpreneurtools.com. That's the one I recommend. That's the one I use. And I know that one has thousands of pages, books there, thousands of videos. Your first product does not even have to be a book. It can be an audio or video package. They have it in PLR Assassin. Just make sure you pick the ones that says PLR. Don't go and do master resale rights. Those are a different thing entirely. Always make sure the book you're trying to use has PLR license granted to you, because they will also give you a certificate, so that tomorrow somebody doesn't say you went and stole somebody's book. You can show them the license. Okay? All right, that's it. Again, I'm now wrapping up this because we have 8 minutes to finish our 2 hours today. Get an e-cover for your digital product. The cover is critical. I've said it over and over. Get it professionally done. Get options and test it. People are going to buy your book based on the cover, guys. Based on the title and on the cover. Forget what the wise men say, that don't judge a book by the cover. Your book is going to be judged by the cover. Your pricing strategy, when your book is ready, you want to make it, I put 27 here, below $27. $9.97 is a good spot. $7. $19 for your first book, particularly if this one is PLR used. You don't want to go be asking for big money yet. $9 in Nigerian money is still 3,500. It's not small money. Okay? So you can even sell your own for less if you are selling in local currency. Get it listed. All right, because some of you might ask why most information products typically end with $7. The reason is they say psychologists have tested it, that prices that end in 7 always sell more. I don't know. Okay, so $7.99, that's why you see $7.99, $9.99, $17, $17.97, $19.97 type of thing. But all of that, I don't really think is a big deal. All right, that's it. The ultimate strategy with creating your own info products. We are done, like I promised, under 2 hours. Now, let me take some questions. Let me take some questions from you guys. What do you think of the training? Rate it for me between 1 and 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Let's go. I always like to get feedback, be honest about it. Okay, so that way I can know where to improve. But more importantly, when you are done, I would appreciate if you do a testimonial about this on your wall. I just attended a course on how to write your own a book or your info product, and I learned so many things, including this, and this. That's it. When your book is out, obviously, you want to do a testimonial about it on your page. You want to share that testimonial on the members area. That's how we know you are doing well. That's how we can record our successes. All right? Guys, let's take Wallace gives me a 9. Oh, how do I get that perfect 10 from you tomorrow? I'll try harder, Timothy. Okay? But thank you anyway. I like that. The 9 is okay, but everybody prefers a perfect 10. I'm not an exception. Okay, let's take questions, please. This training I just gave you guys, some people sell it for $97, $197. What they do is they break it into 10-minute segments. I've just done 120 minutes. So if I want to sell this video now, I can break it into 10 videos of 10 minutes each and sell it for $97. And people will buy, guys. $197. So don't ever underestimate my training, guys. They are more comprehensive than some of those ones that charge you money for. Okay? But your reward for me is for you to take action and start doing well with it. Take part in this 5-day book challenge for me so that by Sunday, midnight, your book is ready. And I'm going to talk about it, hopefully try to talk about it every day in the group to encourage you. Okay, questions, people, before we wrap this up? Well, everybody just say I'm the man, but you give me a 9. I'm still mad that you give me a 9. Oh. On Fiverr, 9 is not good. Oh. If, for instance, you are rating somebody on freelancing site, you have to give them maximum ratings because everybody else has maximum rating. You just ruined my statistics right there. Badejo, and I'm holding it against you. All right, I'm just joking. All right. Oladele Awogoke says, I have a problem verifying my phone on Fiverr. What can I do? I don't know what you can do. Okay. If everybody is verifying their phone, you must be doing something wrong. It's a very easy thing. Lots of Nigerians have verified their phone. I don't know why you are having problems with your maybe you are not typing your phone number right. Nigerian phone is +234. Then you don't put the 0. +234 705, that kind of thing. I don't know if that's the problem. All right. They say use a system, use a laptop. Guys who have done it are giving you advice. Oladele Awogoke, maybe you are trying to do it on your phone. So use a laptop and then ask them to call you or something. But it shouldn't be a problem because lots of people have done it. So post that question in the members area. Those who have done it will answer you. I honestly don't know because I don't sell services on Fiverr. I buy services. So I don't know. Adekule says, I have the problem a month ago. It says use a system. So I think everybody's saying use a laptop or use system. Obviously, I've had that problem and that's how they solve it. All right, next question. I feel bad that we're not able to show this thing to our Facebook audience. But what we'll do is that we will post the recorded version on there for them later. Okay. Any other question? In the absence of any questions, I got to go, guys. Again, remember, the 5-day book challenge is on. How to writing your own book in 5 days or less. We're going to end the 5-day challenge on midnight Nigerian time on Sunday. And then we're going to pick winners. When you are done, post it on the members area. We are going to have a challenge and we're going to reward the first 10 to get their books published. I don't know what the reward is going to be yet, even if it's just recognition. Where we post your picture and then post it on the site just to recognize you as one of the first step. I don't know. But do it for yourself. Don't do it for the prize. 5-day book challenge is on as of right now. If you have questions about that, ask in the members area. I'm going to be posting a special post on that later today before the business today is out. But you've had the training. If you have to watch the video again, go do it. You don't have to use PLR to write your book. I don't care. Just get your book ready by Sunday. If it's interview model you want to use, if it is any other model, it does not matter. Get your book ready by Sunday. And then we can celebrate you. All right? All right. Yes. Timothy says, so true, sir. Your training are really a huge success manual. Very detailed and very pushy towards action taken on students' part. Yes. The problem with people, I believe that having trained for years, the problem with most people is not knowledge. Knowledge is everywhere. The problem is action. So a good teacher, and when you start teaching people, you want to focus on trying to get them to take action. Because if they can take action, they're going to win. It is when they don't take action that they don't have anything to report. Like I just said, now I'm going to reward the first 10 to publish their book. I'm going to recognize everybody who participated and who finished their book, whether they're in top 10 or not. Why am I doing that? To encourage you to do what I know you can do. Because if anybody watch this training, they can certainly write a book. We are not talking about you writing a bestseller book just yet. You got to start somewhere. We're not even talking about you making a dime with that book. We are talking about you writing a book that will give you confidence, that you will post on your site, and your friends will be proud of you. Your parents will be proud of you. And then you ask them to buy. You don't have to launch this book. It's PLR book. Who cares? But promoting it every day on your Facebook page, on your Instagram, on your Twitter, you will get some sales eventually. And even if you don't get sales, people now know you're an author. When they say authors, please stand up. You can also stand up and say, I'm an author. You don't need to tell them it's PLR. And if they know it's PLR, screw them. Let them go do their own. See how to think? Don't worry about the what people will say. 95% of people in the world do not know what I just taught you today. 95%. Go figure that out. You might think, oh, PLR, everybody knows that. They don't know. And you are not going to tell them unless they are, because you want them to pay you money. You can discuss it among your own inner people, because it's now like a kind of inner society. On the group, we can talk about all of that. But once you get to your wall, you are not telling anybody you use PLR to write no book. You're going to tell them it took you 1 year thinking about how to write this book, working on it. That you have researchers who help you. That's how you talk tough. Only those who sabi go sabi, right? You just gotta do stuff. That is the difference. I know I'm repeating this, but trust me, the reason why you're not making money right now is not because you don't know what to do. If you have been exposed to me for 2 weeks, you know enough to make money. So that's not the problem. Honestly, if you have been in this class and you have attended just 2 live calls and watched some videos, you know enough to be able to make money out there. But the reason why you're not is you are not applying it. You are trying to perfect it. You are thinking you are not good enough. You are thinking what you have is not good enough. But put it out there and let the world surprise you. The world is not good enough. They don't know. How many people in the world do you know that have written a book? How many of your friends have written a book? So if you bring out a book tomorrow and post it on your wall, what do you think they're going to say? What do you think they're going to talk about it? Even marketers, even they will let them go and post it as PLR, ask them whether it's easy to do. And many won't even do that. But even if they do that, don't let it worry you. Because those who are even reading don't even know what PLR is to start with. Just give the person a like and give him a high five, or just laugh. Don't try to explain. Trust me, 95% of the others who are reading, they don't even know what the guy is talking about. They are just happy to see your book. Make sure your design is professional. That is going to be part of what I reward you on. Make sure it's good, which means use a professional. If you have a graphic designer like Designer, again, for those of you who want to do this stuff yourself, because like I said before, when I was introducing Designer to you, that is one software you want to get because it's going to solve a lot of problems for you down the road where you don't have to pay people. It's getdesigner.com. But if you don't want to do the design, I don't do my own designs. I pay for it. I just told you the guy I pay, his name is Mutiu. He's a Nigerian guy. Great designer. Great designer. Easy to work with because he's Nigerian and can make changes for you 1,000 times. And for like I said, he charges me $50 for a design. I can negotiate for you guys. I don't know how much he's going to accept, but it's going to be anywhere from $20 to $40. He will design the book for you. He will give you the 3D design. He will give you the social media banners to promote it. It will give you promotional banners. All of it as that one package. But if you don't have, it's $50 or $40 or $30, whatever it's going to charge. I'll post that on the Facebook page by tomorrow. I'll talk to him. And I'll put his phone number so that those of you who want to call him and order from him can do that. But if you don't want to do that, then go to Fiverr. And go, I'm sure he will even design just the book for you for $10. But he won't give you all those other accessories. But you don't have to use Mutiu. I'm not collecting any commission from Mutiu. Mutiu is my boy. I love promoting my own guys because he does my designs and I pay him. He doesn't design for me for free either. And it's not my staff. So don't think I'm trying to push him because I'm making money. No, he's good. But if you don't want that, freelancer.net is there. Fiverr is there. Many other sites are there. The only reason you're not making money is you're not taking action. The reason you don't have a book is because you have not dared to write one. And I've challenged you right now. 5 days book challenge. Prove me wrong. Sunday. All right, guys. I appreciate you. All right. You guys have fun. Okay. Before I go, let me take some of these comments I just saw now. Please, sir, that's Kennedy. Please, sir, I want to promote some of the products online to earn commission, so I can, so if you can give me access. I can't give you access to my products. I can approve you to promote as an affiliate if you ask on JVZoo. We have this NFS franchise thing. I'm not promoting that today because some of you, but that's probably what you need. How to earn money while you are learning. You guys know what that is. You know the product, and I offered it during the conference, where you can actually promote all my products and get to keep 100% of the money while you are learning to build your own business. I will talk more about that maybe on the training on Thursday. I didn't come here prepared to promote that. I can't even remember the link. I think it's nfspackage.com or something. Let me see if I can find that. Just for those of you who are asking questions here about how you can get something done. Okay, but I'll post it in the members area. What to get with that. But as for just promoting to earn some income for your 50% team, you go to JVZoo, apply to promote my products, and then we will approve you. Okay. I hope that answers your question, Kennedy. Adekunle says, thanks for today's teaching, sir. It's time I go back to the book I've been working on before. You just lighten up my spirit again. Exactly. Don't take a year writing a book you want to sell for money. Ponder it first. Get something out there. Get confidence. Then you can work on your best-selling book that you want to use to win Nobel Prize. This is about being a digital business specialist, somebody making money with info marketing. That's what this is about. This is not about writing cerebral research work that will take you years. You can do that later. Okay? Thank you guys so much, guys. I appreciate you. This is Dr. Kwebanwu, and I'm out.